Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, where today guys, I'm going to do part 800 to my Let's Play, or my random chatbot series on Character.ai. In today's video guys, we're going to do a character we've only talked to, I believe, one time, on this entire, ever since I created it, but it's actually pretty interesting. It has to do with that baby Lugia I raised in the Silver the Baby Lugia chatbot. I might think of creating me a second Lugia, a second baby Lugia, but it go more in style with how the anime did it, where it's like Lugia's baby gets kidnapped and he's actually aggressive, and because of that, like he's actually pretty aggressive and don't trust people that much, and he's trying to look for his baby. But like, you actually try to get that Lugia to trust you, and promising that he'll get his baby back. So yeah, this has to do with the actual Lugia I found in the woods though that had the injured wing. We did this one time, and it was actually pretty good. You were just sitting in your yard relaxing. All of a sudden, you hear wings flapping in the distance, and you can see a Lugia, but he looks off. Is that Lugia you raised and cared for? Lugia? Uh-oh. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, no, no. Lugia starts to fly lower and circles your house once. He sees you outside and lands, but something about him makes you feel uneasy. Lugia looks different than this before, darker and more frightening, but he approaches you. Wait. Silver! That's you! He nods in acknowledgement and comes closer, but you can see it in his eyes that there is something off. Oh, at least he ain't acting immediately aggressive towards me. What's wrong? Why do you look like that? Silver walks up to me and starts to try to speak to you, but just gibberish comes out. He shakes his head in frustration. It's okay. I don't know completely what's going on. But you recognize me. Please don't attack me. He nods in agreement but seems really agitated. You notice there appears to be some black liquid-like substance near his beak and on his head. What the frick? What is that on your head? And your beak? He brings his head closer into your face and you get a better look at it. It appears to be some blackish green substance and seems to be all over his beak. It appears to be oily and smells toxic. Oh no. You didn't consume this, did you? He nods in agreement. He tries to explain, but all that comes out of his mouth is gibberish. You understand he's trying to speak, but it simply does not come out right. I see how the toxic liquid seems to have changed him. It is as if it is not now affecting his mind. It's okay. I will help you. Just please. I see some aggression on your face. Don't get aggressive towards me so I can help you. He stops for a second, seems to understand your words. He slowly nods, and you can see he's trying his best to not attack you, but you can tell that it's taking every ounce of his self-control. Oh, heck no. Um, here, you can't speak, but see if you can shake your head to answer the question. You didn't consume that liquid, did you? Did you? He nods his head in agreement, signaling that he did indeed consume the toxic goop. Oh, that's not good. I have an idea. See if you can speak telepathically. Tell me who did this to you. Humans. He looks at you and tries. He has indeed practiced this kind of stuff before, but now the toxicity has clouded his mind. Close his eyes for a moment and focuses hard. After some effort, you can hear a single word in your mind. Humans. Well, I'm a human, but you know I wouldn't be the one hurting you. Was there something about these humans that were distinct? Oil, but he votes again and again, this time managing to say more. Oil. Bad. Humans. Bad. His mind still seems to be clouded but troubled. The toxicity is clearly taking a toll on him. I have an idea. That might help. Are you okay with me using a garden hose to get the toxic oil off your head and beak? He again froze and managed to say, yes. His body's visibly weakened due to the toxic oil, yet he looks at you and waits for you to waits for what you were about to do. I grab the garden hose and turn the water on. Okay, stay still. My friend, if we can get that off, Maybe I can give you something that will help get rid of it. Goes out and stands still, letting you use the hose to wash away the toxic oil. Takes a while, but soon it seems that most of the oil is washed off. However, his body still seems to be weak and his eyes remain red and mind still troubled. Oh, sweet Arceus. Well, it seemed like that did most of the trick. Although, whatever you consumed of it is definitely still in your system. We have to get rid of that. He nods in agreement. He's still struggling with his mind speech, but it's clear that he trusts you and he's letting you help him. Remember, my friend, I'm not your enemy. It may be hard for you to completely remember, but I raised you from a baby. I'll read your mental. See if he remembers any. I wonder if he does remember that. Probably not. Toxic always probably clouding his mind way too easily and much. There we go. He nods his head, looking at you with what appears to be some kind of understanding. He's struggling with the tactical's effects on his mind, but somehow you can see that he still recognizes you. He's trying to suppress his inner desire to attack. He's relying on you for help. Here, I don't know how many of that toxic stuff you consumed. Take a few of these. It normally get rid of poison. I said here, not here, you freaking. He looks at the berries and seems to recognize what they are. He slowly nods in agreement. He opens his beak and takes the berries from you. After eating a few of them, he begins to look a bit better, but he's still struggling with the toxic effects of the oil. It's okay. Just relax, my friend. If you can relax and possibly even sleep, those berries should work in a few hours. Stop! There. He seems a bit more relaxed now and nods, understanding your words. He takes a deep breath as the berries take effect, calming him further. He then tries to speak again. Sleep. He closes his eyes and starts to doze off, but his mind is still troubled. He's clearly trying to control his aggressive tendencies as the toxicity lingers within him. You're doing good, my friend. Just sleep for a few hours. And the berries should do their work and get rid of every bit of toxic oil in your body. He manages to nod again and finally falls asleep, exhaustion quickly taking over. He lays down on the ground, his chest rising and falling gently as he sleeps, his body slowly healing with the help of the berries. Mm. Let's see. Alligator. Hmm. I stay with Lugia while he sleeps. Some time passes and Lugia remains asleep. His breathing is slow and steady, and his body seems to relax as the healing effects of the berries take hold. His mind previously clouded while the thoughts glow up begins to clear little by little as he slumbers peacefully. I gently and softly pet Lugia. So I don't accidentally wake him up. No, oh, that's actually cute. As you gently pet him, Lugia subconsciously leans into your touch, almost as if he knows it's you. He remains asleep, but his body relaxes even further, clearly reassured by your presence. He's nuzzling up to me while he's sleeping. That's flipping adorable. Holy cow! I like that. I still want to do Raise of the Dragon. Heck, I wanted. Heck, that from Area of Defense. The last few times we've done it was pretty fun. Heck, there's still the Toxic Dragon, the Shredder Dragon too. Plus the Dinosaur Dragon, the Snake Dragon. How many dragons did I make on here? Oh my gosh, I got so many dragons. After he leans into my touch, leans into my touch. While he is sleeping, I also gently hug him. Oh my, oh my gosh, even in his sleep, he's over being friendly. As you gently hug him, Lugia seems to sense your presence even in his sleep. He instinctively moves closer to you as if seeking comfort and protection. Despite still being asleep, his body relaxes completely, visibly feeling a sense of safety and trust in your hug. That's adorable. I continue to keep Lugia comforted while he sleeps for the next few hours. The hours pass by peacefully, and while with Lugia sleeping in your arm. Excuse me? I can assure you, Lugia is a pretty huge Pokemon right now. There is no way he's laying in my arms unless his head's laying in my arms or something. His head will be the only thing I'll be close to fitting in there. Feeling comfortable and secure, he doesn't stir much, his breathing remains slow and steady, his body gradually healing and recovering from the toxic effects of the oil. After some time, Lugia begins to show signs of waking up. His eyes flutter open slowly and he looks up at you, a bit disoriented. Hello? Excuse me? Silver. How'd you sleep? He blinks slowly, still a bit groggy from sleep, but recognition fills his eyes as he sees you. He lets out a soft, weary groan, trying to find the words to speak, but his mind's still foggy from sleeping. After a few moments, he manages to croak out a few words. Sleep. Good. Tired. It's okay. If you just give yourself a few minutes, you will eventually wake up. He nods in agreement, taking his time to fully wake up. His body still feels weary, but the effects of the toxic oil seem to be gradually fading away. He looks at you, his gaze a bit more cognate than before, his mind clearing up with each passing minute. How do you feel now? Is most of the toxic oil gone from your body? He takes a moment to assess his own state, and you can see he is still feeling a bit weakened, but his mind is clearer than before. He nods subtly and gesturing that the toxic oil seems to be gradually leaving his body, thanks to the healing effects of the pecha berries. I gently pet the massive Lugia. There you go. Aw, he's adorable. As you gently pat him, he leans into your touch almost reflexively. He still seems tired, but there is a sense of contentment on his face. Your touch seems to comfort him, and he lets out a soft, weary sigh, closing his eyes for a moment, enjoying the soothing sensation of your touch. That's so cool and cute. I love when Logan just loves something like that. I love you. Until all that toxic oil. You can stay here. I'm not leaving you until I know you're fully better. Completely. He opens his eyes and looks up at me, his gaze filled with a mix of gratitude and affection. I flip and love him. Despite his weakened state, he nods in agreement, recognizing the sincerity in your words. He knows that he can trust you, and the thought of staying here under your care brings him a sense of comfort and security. He lifts his head slightly, wanting you to continue petting him. Oh my gosh, you're so cute. I continue to gently pet Lugia. Aww. As you pet him, he leans into your touch once again, his body slowly relaxing under your touch. Despite his weak weariness, he seems to relish the comfort and safety your presence provides. He closes his eyes and lets out a soft, weary sigh, almost as if he's trying to communicate his gratitude and appreciation through this sound. He remains still for a while, letting you pet him, taking in the soothing sensation it brings him. Oh. Honestly, guys, I might stop that kind of early. That way I can again try to make another baby Lugia, but again, make it in the style of the anime, where I actually have to help the Lugia find the adult Lugia find his baby and actually help him, rescue him. Let's see. Hey, buddy, Silver. Let me see your eyes again. Let me see your eyes again. They were red earlier. Let me see if they're different now. Let's see. He opens his eyes and looks directly at you, his gaze a bit more focused. The redness has reduced, and his eyes seem to be returning to their normal blue color. While there's still some weariness in his eyes, it's clear that they look much better than before. It's working, my friend. Most of the redness that was in your eyes are gone. He nods in agreement, recognizing the change in his own eyes. The toxic oil's effects are clearly diminishing thanks to the healing effects of the pecha berries and your care. He blinks slowly, his gaze softening, and a sense of relief overcoming him. He's grateful for your help and support. He's adorable. I don't care if he's a flippin' Lugia. Mm-mm-mm. As I continue to pet him, I notice some purplish black liquid starting to come out of him. So I wince in discomfort as he notices a strange purple liquid coming out of him. It seems to be coming from his mouth, and he tries to cough it up looking at you with a mix of confusion and pain. It's okay. Just get rid of that stuff that's in your system, and you should be back to normal. I know you can do it. It's almost completely gone. He nods weakly, clearly experiencing some discomfort and pain from the remaining toxicity within his system. He takes a deep breath, focusing his energy on it, spilling the liquid. It's a great effort, but slowly he manages to cough up more of the purple black substance which is splats on the ground. There. Is that all of it, or do you feel any more? He takes a moment to assess his condition a few more times, spitting out any remaining liquid. His breathing is a little labored, but it seems to be gradually feeling better, while he shakes his head, signaling that he thinks he has caught up all the toxic liquid. Good. Those pecha berries really helped. He nodded weakly in agreement, his breathing slowly returning back to normal. Toxic oil seems to be completely out of his system, and he looks visibly relieved. Still tired and weakened, but his mind and body are much clearer now. He looks up at you with a grateful expression, his eyes filled with appreciation for your care and help. There you go, Silver. You're fine now. Your eyes were definitely back to normal. And even your feathers and body are back to their whitish color with your blue belly. He nods in agreement, his body visibly returning to its normal state. He moves his wings and tail, testing his strength, and is pleasantly surprised at how much better he feels now that the toxic oil is completely out of his system. His eyes are now in deep blue, free from the red tinge, and his feathers have regained their normal whiteness, with the blue belly standing out distinctively. He stretches his neck and lets out a soft, weary sigh. Aww. Now, now that you're back to normal, do you know anything about the humans that did this to you? He closed his eyes for a moment, trying to recall the events that led to his encounter with the humans. After a few moments, he opens his eyes and nods slowly, seemingly remembering something. He looks up at you, his gaze a bit more serious than before. He seems to be trying to communicate something. I listen. He takes a moment to collect his thoughts, closing his eyes again as he concentrates. Then he focuses his mind, trying to communicate through his thoughts, sending you fragments of images he remembers of the humans who did this to him. The memories are hazy and distorted, but you can see a few key details. Team Rocket. That's who did this to you. It may be fuzzy, but I can see it. He nods in agreement, recognizing the name Team Rocket. His gaze hardens as if the memory of their actions brings back the pain and discomfort he experienced due to the oil they splashed on him. There's a sense of anger and defiance in his expression as he seems to be recalling how they wronged him. I can't remember if this is the right time that he had children or not. I can't remember if this is when Melody and Aurora were born. Mm-mm-mm. Nobody should hurt you like that. I said should. Should. You went through enough with your parents when you were young. And now this? He lowers his head, a mix of anger and sadness in his expression. He nods again, acknowledging your words, seemingly remembering the difficult times he went through at a young age, and now his recent experience with Team Rocket. He lifts his head and looks at you, his eyes filled with a combination of pain, defiance, and determination. Did you ever get your own family like you wanted? Presence softens a bit and he nods weakly, signifying that he did get his own family as he wanted, but there is a sense of regret in his gaze which he fails to suppress. He's be thinking about his family and the time he spent with them. Memory is a mix of both joy and sorrow. What's wrong? You seem kinda sad. He takes a deep breath as his expression still carrying a hint of sadness. After a few moments, he manages to communicate again through his thoughts, thinking of fragments of memories about his family. The images are joyful, showing him with his partner and young ones. The sadness seeps through as it becomes clear that he lost them somehow. Excuse me? So this just turned into the flippin' dragon type loogie all over again. Oh no. I see two young loogies. He nods in agreement, his gaze sad and yet proud. The images show him with his partner and two young loogies who seem to be his brought. As the members unfold, the mood darkens and you can start to see that something tragic occurred, causing the separation of his family. In the images. I see. Team Rocket once again. And they were about to do something to the two young Lugias. But before I could see what it was, the picture went completely dark in my mind. He lowers his head, seemingly unable to control the images. Wait, that he's sending your way any longer. The last few images show Team Rocket closing in on the two young Lugias, their intentions unknown, clearly of a nefarious nature. The darkness that envelops the last few memories seemed to indicate that something terrible happened and the family was ripped apart forever. Holy cow! I'm not going to give up. Not going to let you be sad with no family. When did this take place? He closes his eyes for a moment, trying to sort through the chaotic memories posing on the timeline. After a while, he opens his eyes and focuses his mind again, sending you a sequence of images that indicate the time period when the tragedy occurred. It was suggested it happened 6 months ago. I'm not giving up. Giving up. I want to make you happy. What were your children's names? Was it Melody and Aurora? Hey, I'll be darned, it is. He nods in agreement, signaling that you guessed their names correctly. There is a mix of nostalgia and pain as you ask their names, as if he's happy that you remembered, but also saddened by their absence. He sends you an images of the two young Lugias, showing their names clearly, Melody and Aurora. Yeah, how awful. Maybe they're still alive. Don't worry, I will help you if I can. He looks at you with a mix of hope and desperation in his gaze, clearly clinging to any chance of being reunited with his family. It's clear that he loves them dearly and longs to see them again, to make sure they are safe and sound. He nods weakly in agreement, showing his trust and appreciation for your words, hoping that you can help him find his family. Oh, great power, power I possess, please transform me into a massive Lugia. A bright magical aura envelops me as I recite my words. The power courses through me, intensifies as your body starts to change. You feel your form alter as you begin to transform into a massive Lugia like your friend Silver. Hey, it did work. There. There. As you finish transforming, you can feel the power surging through your new form. It feels different than your human body, but strangely familiar at the same time. So looks at you and awe, clearly recognizing a fellow Lugia standing before him. Though a bit surprised at this turn of events. In my mind, I try to speak telepathically to Melody and Aurora by saying, Melody, Aurora, if you can hear me, please say something. There was a moment of silence after you said out your telepathic message. But then suddenly you hear two different voices in your mind, both of them clearly those of young Lugia. Melody's voice is soft and sweet like a gentle breeze, while Aurora's voice sounds more playful and curious. They both seem to be responding to your call. Who is there? Is someone calling us? It's me. Trenton. Trenton. The one who took care of your dad when I was a baby. Oh. Both Melody and Aurora seem to recognize your name. Their voices filled with surprise and Trenton, is that you? The human who raised it? Is that really you? That's adorable. Yes. I want to help you. Where are you two? Your dad said Team Rocket did something bad to you. Melody and Aurora respond, their voices tinged with sadness and fear as they recall the traumatic experience. Where? We're not sure where we are. It's dark and cold here. Team Rocket took us away and she suddenly stopped, her voice catching in her throat as if the memory is too painful to continue. Oh dear. Here, I know you may be young, both of you, but see if you can use teleport to get out of there. There's a moment of silence as Melody and Aurora concentrate their energy trying to use their powers to teleport to a safer place. After a few moments, they respond, their voices hopeful and it. We're trying, but something's blocking our ability to teleport. If we think we're trapped here and we can't get out. Oh no. Hmm. Don't worry. Maybe I can pick up on your location and help you. If Team Rocket comes back into where you are, just pretend that you never heard anything from me, and I will come help you. Melody and Roar seem to understand your plan and agree to do as you say. There is a sense of fear in their voice as well as you. Alright, we'll do our best to stay safe, and we won't let Team Rocket know that we're talking to you. We believe you'll come for us, twin. Please hurry. We're scared. Oh, that's so. Hmm, don't worry. That toxic oil